What's up guys, Alex from FIFA Scouting Tips here, and welcome to my first video on the best free transfers in FIFA 15. So today we are going to look at goalkeepers, and I know other people have done videos on the best free transfers, but the problem is they usually only do one video for everything, and they usually just pick out a few of their favourite free transfers. I'm going to do things a little differently. I'm going to have one video for each position, as well as an accompanying article on FIFAscoutingtips.com, so the one for goalkeepers is online now, so make sure you go check that out. So basically, if you're looking for, say, a free defensive midfielder, you're not going to have to just trudge through one vague general video on free transfers and just hope that I mention defensive midfielders. There's going to be a video dedicated to that coming out soon, so it should be pretty easy to find what you're looking for. So I'll be looking at 3 recommendations from the article which I publish on FIFAscoutingtips.com, so head over there for all the other players. Like I said, today it's just recommendations. So there will be every free goalkeeper in the game with a minimum potential of 75, so you know you're getting quality players. There's also going to be all their wages, potentials, overalls, all that kind of stuff in the articles. So let's get on with my recommendations for free goalkeepers. Now first of all we have Kiko Casilla. He starts at 80 overall, he's got 80 potential and he's 27 years old, plays for RCD Espanyol. I've just transferred him across to Barcelona for the purposes of this video. His wages are £70,000, he's right footed with a 2-star weak foot and 1-star skill moves. Now he is my elite choice because he has the highest overall for free goalkeeper you can actually get in FIFA 15. You can't get any free goalkeeper better than this guy. He is also very well balanced in his stats. If you have a look there, there's only a little bit of range between all his other goalkeeper stats, so he's very good at doing all kinds of different things, so he can pretty much handle anything that's thrown at him. Also at 27 years old, he's not that old for a goalkeeper, he's still got plenty of growing to do. Goalkeepers can grow well into their 30s, so he still has a few more years left of growth, and although he's reached his potential, that means that he could well go over it. So he is fairly expensive in terms of wages, but you save obviously on the transfer fund, so he is definitely worth it. My next choice is Norberto Neto. This guy is 78 overall and he has 83 potential, 24 years old and he plays for Fiorentina. He's actually the highest potential free goalkeeper you can get in the game, and his wages are slightly cheaper at £60,000. He's right footed with a 2-star weak foot and 1-star skill moves. So like I said, he's a little bit cheaper, but he has higher potential, so he's good if you have a little bit of patience, you're willing to wait a couple of years for him to get to his potential, because he'll be worth it in the end. He could well get over his potential as well, because he's only 24 years old. That's pretty young for a goalkeeper. He could well grow higher into the mid to high 80s, so that is fantastic considering you can get him for free. He also has amazing diving and reflexes, 84 reflexes and 82 diving, so he's going to be able to react quickly to keep out close range chances, going to be an excellent shot stopper. So that's him. Then we have our budget option, which is Kim Seung-gyu. He starts at 73 overall and has 77 potential. Just 23 years old, which is pretty young for a goalkeeper, and he plays for Ulsan Hyundai in South Korea. Now the reason why he's my budget option is because his wages are just £10,000. He is also right footed, has a 3-star weak foot and 1-star skill moves. So with that £10,000 wages, that is fantastically cheap. There's obviously no transfer fee involved, just £10,000 in wages, which is really good for a player rated 73. Usually you expect his wages to be a bit higher than that. He's even younger than Norberto Neto, but EA reckon that he's only going to grow 4 points to his potential. I would say that given how young he is, there's an excellent chance that he can actually exceed that potential, because like I said, goalkeepers can grow well into their 30s. He's got potentially 10 more years worth of growth, and only 4 points of growth, that doesn't seem very much, so I reckon he can definitely outgrow that if he plays well enough. So he's more like Casilla in terms of his stats. He's very well balanced, so should be an excellent goalkeeper no matter what you need him to do. So those are my 3 choices. I'm now going to have a look at how they do after 3 years of growth, so you get a better idea of how they develop. Okay, here is Kiko Casilla after 3 years of growth. He hasn't actually grown any points, but he is still a very solid goalkeeper. Like I said, he could grow into his 30s because goalkeepers seem to be able to do that. Outfield players can't, but keepers can keep growing into their 30s, so you never know, he may grow a point later on. But like I said, he is still a very solid goalkeeper, still the best goalkeeper that you can get for free in FIFA 15, so still absolutely worth looking at. So here is Norberto Neto after 3 years of growth. He is now 80 overall, so same as Casilla starts out, but remember that Neto has 83 potential, so he's going to keep on growing. He could even go higher than that because, like I've said earlier in this video, goalkeepers can grow well into their 30s. He has some fantastic stats now, 86 reflexes and 83 diving. He's going to be so good at reacting to close range shots. Also 80 reactions is going to really help that. So he's a fantastic shot stopper, a really good goalkeeper if you want someone with really high potential. Okay, and finally we have Kim Sung-gyu. After 3 years of growth, unfortunately he didn't grow a huge amount, but the main thing to remember with this guy is that he is both super cheap and he's also got plenty of years left to grow as well. He's only 26, which isn't hugely old for a goalkeeper, so he can keep on growing, and for the amount you pay for him, he can make such a huge impact, especially for lower league teams, as I've illustrated here with Bristol City. He can come straight into the starting lineup, and all you had to pay is his wages. So for £10,000 a week, you don't really expect to get a goalkeeper rated as high as 73, so he is such a bargain for that. Like I said, he's mainly good for lower league teams because he is such a fantastic budget option. So make sure you head over to FIFAscoutingtips.com, where I'll have the full article on this. These are just my recommendations from that article. So it'll be every player in the game who you can sign for free and who has a minimum potential of 75. I'm going to be sorting it into different articles for different positions, so it should be easy to find what you're looking for. So make sure you also leave any suggestions you've got for players you've used who you managed to get for free and who turned out to be really good. Leave those suggestions in the comments below, and any other ideas you've got for my channel, what you want me to do next, make sure you leave that below as well, and I'll take a look. Don't forget the Scouting Gold contest ends at the end of this month, and this time it is on best 16-year-old players. So if you found a 16-year-old player who is looking fantastic, make sure you take a picture of them when they're in the academy or just after they've been promoted, before they've had any stat growth, just to keep it fair for everyone. You can send that over to Twitter. It's at FIFA Scouting using the hashtag ScoutingGod, or you can send it to Facebook, which is facebook.com/FIFAScoutingTips, or you can even leave the image in the comments below or on FIFAScoutingTips.com. However you want to do it, make sure you submit your players before the end of the month. So keep all your comments and suggestions coming. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video as well, and thanks for watching. Okay, I just spotted we've got a little notification coming up there. 3 hours left to go. Please, can this be... Oh, good, it is. Thank God. 3 hours left on the transfer deadline day.